is. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker.
Jackie Dean.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's good to see that most of the parties around this House want to do something to reduce the incidence of smoking. I'm very distressed to hear Barbara Stewart's speech, because she seems to be proposing that New Zealand First do not support. In fact, she just said that, the member just said that New Zealand do not support measures which are intended to reduce the incidence of smoking. Surely I did not hear right. Surely I did not hear that New Zealand First doesn't support measures to reduce the incidence of smoking. Don't we know that smoking is highly addictive? Don't we know that almost all smokers take it up at a young age? 9-year-olds, 10-year-old, 11. Don't we want, therefore, around this House to do everything we can to prevent youngsters taking up this highly addictive and expensive habit? Don't we know that a high proportion of young people who take up smoking go on to become lifelong smokers, suffering then not only the expense but the deteriorating health issues, serious disease, and in many cases premature death? Don't we know that? Isn't that fact? And why doesn't this whole House support this bill, which does exactly that? The last remaining avenue that this House, well, at the moment, we might think of something else. The last remaining avenue we have is to shut down the advertising of this product. Plain packaging achieves that. And I simply don't accept the argument put forward by Barbara Stewart of New Zealand First that it doesn't matter if there are branded packets of cigarettes lying around for young people to see, and that they're going to stuff them into other, like, really? Are they really going to stuff, are people really going to stuff cigarettes in other boxes? And come on, that argument does not hold water. What we need to hold on to in this House is that any measure that gets us closer to the goal of being smoke-free in New Zealand by 2025 should be supported, should be strongly supported, and should be supported by this whole House, as it is by this government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Denise Roche.
Yeah.